Hello everybody. I'm just doing a short video on apple cider vinegar, the benefits. Yes, this here is Bragg's apple cider vinegar organic, and you can buy it at Kroger, and it gets all pretty fast here. We use it for our dressing, for salad, and also I'm just now drinking a glass with 2 tablespoons. It's almost empty, and it says it's taken best. It works the best taken on an empty stomach, but it you can drink it throughout the day on an empty stomach. It's the best to do it that way, but I was just reading some more about it, what it helps, and it says that it also helps menstrual cycle pain. It helps that, and so I thought some women will really want to hear that. That was something I never heard of, that it was helping, but it's helping more and more things. Okay, there is so many things that it helps. It helps lower your blood sugar, I believe it said. I would just ask you to start looking it up, and you can take up to 1 to 2 tablespoons a day. And I'm starting to make sure I take 2 tablespoons a day, because 2 tablespoons are better than one. They took studies and found out that you almost doubled. I believe it's almost doubled in the weight loss with the 2 tablespoons a day rather than the 1 tablespoon. So I find it's not hard to drink it. Start with maybe 1 tablespoon and build your way up. I've now been taking it over 16 days this month. I had a journey started there. You can see it more on my post. I write about it on post. I did it more on post this month instead of on lives. So if you look for my post, you can subscribe to my channel and you'll see my post. Again, this is Damaris Addo, and I love to help people to feel better. This is also supposed to give you more energy. It builds your immune system. And if you take it along with turmeric is also really good. Look up turmeric on how you can take turmeric. I use it on my cooking, and you can also put it in your shakes. We also use apple cider vinegar in our salad dressings. I make my own with olive oil and apple cider vinegar, and then you can put a little bit of red pepper. You can put garlic in it, and I put a little bit of ginger powder in mine. My husband loves ginger. So that's what I put in mine, with a little bit of salt and pepper. So I'm just glad to know that you can use a natural product to lose weight. And like I said, if you use it on an empty stomach, it's better than taking it after your food. But if you forgot, like I did sometimes this month, I would still go ahead and take it because it's still good for your body. You may not lose quite as much weight that way, but almost everything tells you when you're taking something for health. Everything that you drink, almost everything tells you, like lemon juice, um, like all the teas and different things, they're the best for you if they're if you take them on an empty stomach. Excuse me. So if you take them first of all in the morning, though this morning I did drink a healthy coffee first, but then I still took this a little bit ago before, and I haven't ate anything. And I actually was thinking of doing a partial fast today. So this actually, vinegar helps to take away your appetite too. Some people may not want to do it on a fast, but if you're not led to do just a complete water fast, then I like to take healthy things along with it. Hello there. Thank you for joining. I'm just talking about the apple cider vinegar. If you have questions, what I do is I just continue to research on it. I continue to look it up on Google, and I keep on finding more things that it's helpful with. Just like this morning, I saw that it says it helps with women's menstrual cycles and making it less painful. And I was like, wow, I never heard of that growing up, or younger, or I would have been using that. So share it with your friends. Share this, subscribe. I'm still not done with my 30 days. I'm writing how I see that it helps me. And if you have questions, You can also put them here and we can help each other. Like I said, if you subscribe, and you can buy this at Kroger. Bragg's, I think, is the best kind, but if you don't get Bragg's, I still buy it at Aldi's sometimes, the apple cider vinegar, and I still think it helps, though they say this is the best kind, the Bragg's, and it's actually not much more expensive. It's only about $6 and something a bottle. Most of the time I buy it at Kroger's. So, like I said, you can buy it at Aldi's too, but it won't be the Bragg brand. So that's what I found, and I wanted to share that tip with you today. This is Damaris Addo. If I like to share inspirations, anything that helps people practically, I started out my channel with worship, and I'm also putting in weight loss tips that I find. Ginger is really good. I'm going to start doing some videos on ginger. Who would like to know some more benefits of ginger, lemon juice, and I love to make pineapple um, with ginger and make a drink. You can actually make like a what's the word? Like a water, like a drink with like use it instead of water. Of course, you like to also drink water, but you can make this liquid just like a drink, like pineapple and ginger, and then put enough. You can either use water or you can use pineapple juice to to use it for to make the liquid. I love that. I love that taste. Um, I met a girl who said she never buys juice. She always makes this juice, and that's where I learned it from. She would bring it to work. She would stick it in the freezer, and then it would be cold, and she'd bring it to work, and then it would thaw, and it would be good for lunch. And I just loved that. Um, are you saying that you never heard of apple cider vinegar or you never heard of ginger? I'm starting to talk of ginger too. I love to learn about healthy things. I was brought up with eating pretty healthy, like with more vegetables than most people did, but also I was not brought up with eating ginger, avocado, and those type of things. My husband introduced me to that, and he's from West Africa. So they eat more healthy over there. He loves pineapple, but some of the fruits that we have here, he doesn't like them because, they were much better off the tree. So anyway, that's my tip for today. I'm starting to drink 2 tablespoons a day instead of one because I just read it says making the drink. I did not know that. Yes, you can put this vinegar. I was talking about two different things, so let me explain it again. The vinegar you can put in either water or you can put it in your juice. So if you're just starting out and you don't like the taste of the vinegar, which I don't mind it, especially if you're hungry, you don't mind it. So I would say drink it before you eat, and it actually, especially before supper, it's best to drink it on an empty stomach, but like I said, if your stomach is before supper, is also a good time because it gives you less of an appetite also. So you won't eat as much for supper. And that's the best meal of the day, to not eat as much because you're gaining weight that you eat at supper time. So another thing that I found to lose weight is not to eat is to eat as less as possible after 3 o'clock, because if you do, then you're going to lose weight because your body is not using the calories at night because you're laying there and you're sleeping. So you can gain the weight easier that you are eating for supper, and anything that you eat after 3 o'clock. I heard that before and it really worked for me. And for supper, what I would do growing up, even, I ate like as much fruit and vegetables as I wanted to for supper, just, just, um, just really light or no fattening things, and you can lose weight really fast. And then if you do that too alongside the apple cider vinegar, it'll even make it faster. So that's my tip for today. I hope that it helps somebody. Let me see if there's some questions. Does it have to be the Bragg? Um, it like I said, I also buy it at Aldi's sometime, and Aldi's is not the Bragg's, but I also use that, and it's better than they say this one's the best, but if I don't have this one, I use the other one, and they're still healthy. So that's what I know about that. I can't see the comments anymore. Hang on. Just wanted to see if I can answer anything else before I get off. For some reason they're not showing me right now again. So hopefully they're still there. And if you subscribe, if you like my videos, subscribe. I also do worship. I help women with how to go through, get breakthroughs in their life, help them to try to reach the goals they're doing. And here, let me see if I can see them again. I don't know why they come up and then they disappear. That's weird. Anyway, I hope that they're still there. If they a lot of times disappear, I'm trying to learn how to keep them. But if, like I said, the only way I know right now, okay, let me see. I did not know that. Does it have to be the brag? Hi, I am not. I am some, and I am Brazilian. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching my channel. And like I said, I share tips on losing weight, eating healthy, and also I do worship. I love to worship, pray, and build our connection to God. So that's what I do. And one of the reasons why I'm taking this is because I needed to have more energy. I right before I got sick this month, I was having such less energy that I didn't even want to walk up the stairs. And I knew something, and I was not taking my vitamins either. But I knew something had to change in my diet, or I had to add something. I had to go less on sugar, and it would be best to take sugar completely out of your diet. There's nothing good about it in there. Replace it with eating more fruits, eating maple syrup, eating honey. For the even you can have blackstrap molasses. Blackstrap, I'm giving you lots more tips today. Blackstrap molasses also is a laxative. What I found is as soon as I took blackstrap molasses, I was able to use the restroom. So it's such a good laxative. So, like I said, thank you for liking my video. Subscribe and share it if you would. And let me know what your channel is. If I can support you, I will also. Just lately, also, I made a chat, a messenger chat for those who are wanting to, my name is Damaris Edo, and I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. But yeah, if you subscribe to my videos, then I can see your chats because it goes away after the live. That's what I've discovered so far until I learn how to save it if there's a way. So if you end up not liking my videos, you can unsubscribe, but I hopefully you do because I do helpful, like I said, I do helpful, what's the word, inspirations to having a healthier life, to having more connection with the Lord. And I will love to help you build your connections, build your connection to the Lord, and see how He has made you, because sometimes we think that we just don't know we really just don't know who we are. That's why we think we're somebody else. I see some comments here, and I would love for you to subscribe so I can help to teach you more about how you can really see yourself, because this world don't teach us who we really are. And God made you, and He made you uniquely. He made you wonderful. And I would love to talk to you more about that, how God created you to be just who you are, not to make yourself to be somebody else. And you can be that person. You can love that person who He made you to be, because that's the only person that you really are. Even if you say you decide you're somebody else. I just have to say this because I see this in the comments. If you would love to, just like I said, subscribe to this video and we can have some more chats. Hopefully I can help you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye for now. This is Damaris Edo. I know I'm not showing my picture here. I wasn't ready for a video, so I said I'm just going to show the picture of the brags. So here it is again. Like I said, it don't have to be brags, but they say that's the best kind. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for liking my video. Like I said, if I can support you, I will. Take care now. Bye-bye. Till tomorrow. I'm going to try to do one every day. If you want to look at my post, you'll see them that I started them with day 1, and I'm on about day 11 or 12 right now. Okay? Take care.